In this video, we'll be talking about natal moon in Libra in the first house and what this placement means for you when it is in your birth chart, or if it's in somebody else's chart, what it means for them. With that being said, what the moon represents is it represents emotions and our inner selves. It's an intrinsic part of our personalities. So it is an aspect of ourselves that is not externally displayed, but is internally felt. And so it is really an aspect of our personalities that people only get to know when they get to know us on a personal or private level. And also it has to do with our emotions and our sense of security. So when these things are threatened, this causes emotional discomfort and imbalance. And this leads us to what the moon in Libra is about. It's about somebody that emotionally likes to share responsibility with others, and they feel most comfortable in forms of interpersonal dependence and in relationships, whether that's friendships, romantic relationships, or just relationships to people that they can depend on. And when the moon is in Libra, it's also about balance. So these people are sensitive to imbalance and they need reciprocity in their relations to others. So they need things to be reciprocal, and they are sensitive to injustice and unfairness in a general sense, in a larger sense than just relationships. This goes to things such as society. So like they are sensitive to imbalance or unfairness in a general sense. And the next thing I was going to say was having to do with I was going to say something about balance, but it left my train of thought. So anyways, when the moon is in the first house, this also shows us somebody that is self-reliant for the most part. So with the combination of Libra in the first house, which almost have opposite meanings, generally speaking, it shows somebody that is self-reliant and that feels responsible for the emotions of others. And a lot of times for relationships as well. And they often want to be in charge of their relationships and play the role sometimes of a mediator or a provider. But at the same time, in return, they expect fairness and they expect reciprocity from those that they care about. So in general, too, these people are socially gifted because Libra is about being relatable. The moon shows an emotional ability to relate to others. And this kind of influences their actions and their personality because this Libra moon is in their first house of identity and projection, how they project themselves. And these people are, guided by their emotions and guided by their intuition as well. They are intuitive about the actions and the perspective of other people, like what people's actions could mean about how they feel or what they're trying to express, and also how other people are perceiving things or perceiving them. But generally speaking, though, these people are powerful that have the moon in the first house in Libra because they have an element of self-reliance to them, where they often take the bigger role in the relationship, or like the role of a responsible individual in connections with other people. So with that being said, that generally summarizes what I wanted to talk about for this placement, with the exception of the one thing having to do with balance that I wanted to add. But if I think of it, I will add it at the end of this. So the final thing is that these people want to play the role of the balancer. So like they want to be the person to rectify things a lot, and they have a focus on solving problems, and they have a very problem-solving approach to their life in general, because the first house shows our approach to life and our focus. The moon is about solutions. It's about finding conclusion or finding an answer. And Libra is about agreement, and it's about balance, it's about fairness. So together, this combination in the first house shows somebody that wants to be the person in charge of rectifying imbalances. And that is where they shine the most. And that is the positions and the roles that they play a lot in their life. So anyways, that is all for this video. If you enjoyed and it resonated in any way and you saw yourself then through this video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more content. Other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. If you'd like a natal chart reading, the link to my Patreon is in the description, as well as my email, which is another way you can contact me for more specific inquiries. So definitely check that out if that interests you. And other than that, I appreciate you guys supporting in any way that you do. And I will talk to you guys sometime soon in another video. Peace.